Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing K-1 fiancé visas. We're specifically discussing this in the context of sort of the cadence of the process. Yeah, K-1s at one time were substantially faster than immigrant spouse visas in most cases. This is even back during the local filing days, and local filers were limited by some jurisdictional issues. But yeah, the K-1, the cadence of the K-1, the reason I bring this up, so sort of since the end of the Trump administration, and then we went into COVID, especially on the Department of Homeland Security side, K-1s have kind of slowed down a little bit. I'm kind of noticing some maybe kind of creeping back up into kind of what we were used to before, although hard to say, it's a little bit hit and miss. But the reason I want to compare the cadence, if you will, is the K-1 has a very different back-end process than the immigrant spouse visas, the CR1 or the IR1, for example, insofar as the K-1 doesn't deal with NVC, National Visa Center, in the same way immigrant spouse visa cases do. It effectively bypasses that. And then you're over here dealing direct with the embassy, and you know, when people deal with that, they are... Well, some people get rather confused because if you haven't dealt with it before, it's kind of convoluted. For a first-timer, you can really get kind of caught in the high weeds insofar as you don't really know exactly what step you're on, what you're supposed to be doing. And we've been doing it 15 years. We're kind of used to it. But the long and the short of it is, it really is a different pattern to it. You know, the immigrant spouse visas, they go through NVC. That place is a quagmire. You know, you go back and forth with those folks, and then finally they set an interview date. Okay, there's an interview date. It's usually sometime out into the future. You know, K-1s can bounce in pretty fast, and you can sometimes get them out pretty fast. Sometimes they bounce in, and it takes quite a while to get them out. So again, it's definitely circumstantially dependent. But the thing to take away from this video is I hesitate to call the K-1s faster at the moment. I don't think that's the right terminology. But in some cases, I stress some, especially involving certain third country nationals, folks not from Thailand, etc., the K-1 may actually be a bit of a smoother process, for lack of a better term.